Welcome to the Ukeleles. And yes, we know we spelled it wrong. We're your hosts, Mary, Anne-Marie, and Ashley. Today's episode, we're doing something a little bit different, something we haven't done before.
I'm kind of excited about it.
I am too. This is a Things We Didn't Know About edition. However, it's about Bigfoot.
I don't know anything about him.
But first,
Cups of Chaos.
yes. Who has chaos?
So I have a little bit of chaos.
Okay. Ooh, do tell.
Stupid people making fraudulent charges on your cards.
What?
Yeah, that's
So
chaotic.
Dwight went to look at the bank account Wednesday because he was like, it's weird. Feel like there's money
Can you hear my
missing.
tea?
Yeah.
I can hear your gulp.
The gulp was wild. He was like, I feel like we have a lot less money than we should have. And I was on the way home from Taekwondo and he texted me, there are 4 fraudulent charges on your account, upwards of $200. The bank did not flag said charges. Now, mind
Why?
you, I don't know. It's from, the charges were from USCC, which when you look it up is US Cellular. Dwight called the bank and they were like, yeah, we've been getting a lot of that lately. It's not actually US Cellular. It's somebody else making it look like it's US Cellular.
Well, wouldn't you flag that then, fuckers?
So you know, but you've done nothing. And then they told him that because it was on my card, I had to call. So he couldn't dispute the charges. He couldn't stop my card, nothing. So I get home. I call the bank. They shut my card off. Okay, fine. I said, dispute the charges. Like, this is ridiculous. The charge, they tested the account first. So they charged $0 and then $40. And then $0 and then $60 and then $0 and then $70. You didn't think that was fucking weird?
Yeah.
And there was 3 charges
Patterns.
within a 10-minute period on Wednesday and a charge on Tuesday. And it was like, Jesus Christ, how long has this been going on?
So you're changing banks this week?
We probably need to.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, our mortgage is through this bank. So I don't know.
Is there any way to put up like more protection or anything like that? Like
I don't know. The thing
fraud alert or fire
that
safety?
really fire safety.
Fire safety?
The thing that really pissed me off is that they have shut off our card for less. Like,
Right.
they've flagged our account and shut our card down for buying gas in Florida
Yeah.
while we were on vacation.
Yeah.
Before.
That is insane because I had fraudulent purchases on my bank account and I called the bank and they immediately shut my card down and I drove there and I was not the primary
but it was your
account holder.
But it was your card. So we share an account, but the charges were on my debit card. So it had to be me saying shut it off so that it's not some like
Sure.
vengeful husband shutting off your
oh yeah, that'd be
access
wild.
to your bank.
Right,
you know?
right.
Which, okay, fine.
Sure.
Thanks for watching out me that way.
Right, but then now that I've told you shut my card off, Dwight should be able to dispute the charges. No, I had to call back. You can't do anything until all the charges have posted. I said, so you're going to wait for them to take my money? Well, yeah, they have to post before we can dispute it. I said, that is
I don't think
wild.
that's right at all.
Nope.
You must have talked to someone that was stupid.
Well, so we
Yeah.
were told like 7 different things. The first person Dwight talked to said, yeah, we've seen this before. It's fraud. Okay, fix it. And then I talked to somebody that was like, well, we can't do anything till it posts. And then yesterday I talked to somebody that was like, so the first charge posted, the one from Tuesday posted. He's like, I'm going to add all the other ones. I said, so do I need to call you back tomorrow when the other 4 charges post? And he was like, no, I'm handling it. Well, how come they couldn't handle it
Because
before
you
they
talked to
posted and you could?
yeah, I'm gonna go with people were stupid and just were
Lazy?
fucking lazy as shit and didn't want to do their
But
job.
it's over
Wow.
$200 in charges. You didn't think it was weird when you saw 0, 40, 0, 30, 0, 70. Why
Why would
that's
you
not
not
weird?
question that? Yeah.
But you shut my card off because it got used in Florida. Like, people don't travel.
That is crazy. I'd be changing banks so fast.
I was pissed. And I was more pissed that I had call because I don't fucking like talking to people on the phone.
Oh yeah.
So I was trying to make Dwight handle it, and I had to big girl up because it was my card.
Being a grown up sucks.
Dwight's like, the accounts are attached. I don't understand. I said, I get you not being able to cut my card off.
Yeah.
Like, I get you not being able to shut my debit card down.
I get that.
That
to a
part I
degree,
understand.
But I feel like
But
if you're the main card holder or the main account holder, you should be able to question
The charges.
Yeah.
That was my thing. So the first guy told me, you had to call to shut your card off. And I was like, makes sense. Fine. So he can call back when the charges post and he can handle it. He tried and they wouldn't let him.
People are so fucking lazy. Just go get a job. Then you don't have to steal other people's money.
Well, like,
I hate a scammer.
I know.
With a passion.
and they do those like $30 charges because they think you're not going to notice $30 out of your account. But when you did it 17 times in a row,
yeah,
it pops up, my friend.
Yeah.
It's not hiding in there. There's 8 charges.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I think we've all been affected at one time or another by a fraudulent charge or I actually have a funny story about that.
Oh boy.
So I was looking at my credit card the other day and I saw this charge on there and I was like, what is this? This is not me. And I'm freaking out and I call the credit card company and I tell them, this is a fraudulent charge. I did not use my credit card, blah, blah, blah. I'm so dumb because about an hour later after I filed the fraudulent charge claim, I was like, wait a minute. Let me look at something. And I looked back and I was like, yeah, that was me. So I had to call the credit card company back and be like, so
it was me.
It was me. I'm just stupid. And the guy laughed at me on the phone. He was like, I was like, I'm sorry.
So I disputed the charges and they ask you like, did you have the card in your possession?
Yep.
Do you let anyone else use your card?
They asked me the same question.
Did you blah, 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 blah. And then you like have to attest to all of this being the truth.
Right.
And like, I was like, did you call the cops? No, I called you to stop it. Why?
Why would
The
I call
cops aren't going to know who the hell that is.
Like, I'd like to report a fraud charge for $30 from U.S. Cellular. The cops are going to be like, yeah, we can't help you.
Right.
No, it'd be different if someone stole your wallet from your car and broke in.
Different.
Then
That's
I would call the cops.
Right.
But
for 4 fraudulent charges that add up to $200, the cops have better things to do.
You know, they say that you're supposed to use your credit cards for purchases.
yes.
Not your debit card.
Right.
I mean, we obviously don't operate that way. I use my debit card, but it's like it's more secure because it's easier to dispute things with the credit card company
Than it is to get your own money back.
Right.
My parents use credit cards for anything online. Dwight was like, Ashley, what have you used your credit card for or your debit card for? I said, honey, I go to Food Lion and I get gas.
Yeah.
I don't do anything
It's not like you're
else.
around the town.
Right. I'm not running around. My debit card has been on my person. I know that I tend to lose it, but not this time.
But you know, they have
Not
all
this time.
sorts of technology where they can stand near you.
Skimmers and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
I was just so pissed.
Yeah.
They can also get that shit from
I mean,
the black web.
yeah.
Right.
You know, the dark web. People are selling your information.
So before I dispute a charge, I will ask for a receipt. If I can't, like, if I don't have the receipt, like there was a charge on my Discover card once and I was looking at it. I'm like, the fuck was this for? I didn't spend that. And you know, and sometimes the address of the charge is not the address.
That's
of,
what
like
threw
the
me
code,
off.
The code that it pops
wasn't
up
in
as.
California,
Like it,
you know, something like that.
Well,
That's exactly what
this
threw
was-
me off was the address.
This was like USCC, Chicago, Illinois.
Yeah.
I'm not in Chicago.
So I asked for a receipt for something recently because it was like over Christmas time or something like that. And who knows? Because when it's Christmas time, I run around frantically trying to find presents anywhere. Right. So, and I use my cards, not my debit, my credit card.
Yeah.
So I was looking at it not like a month ago, and I was like, what? Oh no. Someone trying to steal my money? No. I bought cologne for Hudson.
Oh.
But the names are
not
what
the store.
Right.
It is whatever the machine
Yes.
is.
Yes.
So when I and the charge, like the amount didn't like click in my head because it had been like a month or two, and I was like, what the fuck is this? And I requested the receipt so that I could see
Exactly what it was.
Yeah, because I don't ever see.
Who are you
receipts.
requesting the receipt
I was
from?
just
Through
gonna
my
ask that.
Discover card.
I didn't know you could do that.
Receipt. Mm-hmm.
How does the Discover card have your receipt? That's so weird to
They
me.
request it from the company.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. So it could
Oh.
be like 30 days business, but I do it just so that I can make sure that I'm not.
It wasn't you. No, I get it.
Like
I
me?
get it.
No.
But like, I just didn't. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know
Me
that.
either.
Yeah,
could do
you
that.
should be able to request a receipt. Now, if they choose not to do it, then it's obviously
right.
like a possible fraudulent account. So they would give you your money back.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, that was actually me.
I think people who commit fraud like that should be drug out in the town square and stoned.
I agree. It's like
Not
With rocks.
I was gonna say not with
the rest of us have to
Marijuana.
get legitimate jobs. Like, why?
Yeah.
because people are fucking lazy. That's why. That's if anything what I've learned. Like that. Don't get me going. I'm gonna go on a rant. I'm not gonna do it right now. I've had some chaos. Let me tell you my chaos.
Yes. Tell us.
Dolly.
Oh.
So
She's a good girl, I swear.
So it started when she was in her kennel. We had the kennel in the room. Now, it's not a tiny kennel because Dolly is a Great Dane. And she is not a tiny Great Dane. She is a big Great Dane.
She is
Huge.
very large.
She's a big baby.
She is.
But I had her in the kennel. I came home from work. Carson goes, you're not going to be playing PlayStation anytime soon. And I was like, did she knock it off the stand that I had, which was behind the kennel? I'm like, did she somehow move the kennel, like panicking or anything like that? No, she ate the cord out of the wall.
Oh my goodness.
Naughty Dolly.
Naughty. So then I was like, well, we started thinking about it. The other two dogs, Bella and Trekker, they are not in kennels.
Right.
They bark at things. She's probably like, oh, what's going on? I'm missing out.
FOMO. She's got FOMO.
So we were trialing her not in the kennel. Well, I didn't think to pick up shoes. I didn't think to pick up anything, to be honest with you. She ate Hudson's Air Forces. Ate his Crocs. Chewed on some New Balance.
Oh my gosh.
Shoes as
She's
well.
being
Was this
really
day
bad.
one?
I think that was like day 1-2.
Okay.
Anne-Marie didn't learn on day one.
Hundreds of dollars worth of
So,
shoes. It's fine.
Not me. Carson was like, oh, that's our fault. We left him
Right,
out.
right.
We should have picked him up. Like,
yes, but damn.
and I agree. That is our fault. We should have definitely picked him up. And she's never really done anything like that before.
She's not been a chewer.
No. She's a ripper of her blanket, but it was always when she was in her kennel. So I, like a nervous tick
Or like
boredom. So then Carson came home the other day, and I can't remember what it was. Oh, no. And then he sends me a picture on the camera that we have. And it's like, looks like a tornado went through the house. I was like, I picked everything up. What the fuck could it be? So I luckily finished with patients early at my lunchtime. So I was like, I'm gotta go home. So I went home and I walk in and she is hiding behind the table. She doesn't want to come see me because she fucked up. She ate the neck pillow that Carson likes to keep. And I say ate. She's not actually eating it.
She's
Tearing it up and chewing it into little pieces and spitting it out. She also ate Hudson's Stomp Rocket, which is plastic and foam and all the things. And I was like, bitch, what the fuck? Well, we were giving her one more opportunity. One more.
2 days worth was not enough.
Well, because she'll go in spurts, and that's what's weird. She'll
2-3 days not chewing on anything.
Nothing.
And then.
Yep. And yesterday, Carson got home, sent me a picture, and he goes, one-way ticket to the kennel, not fucking happening anymore. She ate my couch.
The couch?
Ripped a hole in the sofa cushion.
Oh my gosh. Dolly.
You missed the one about your
the rug.
sheets and
the bath mat.
rug and the bath mat.
Oh, I forgot that.
So many things.
So many things. Bitch.
But damn the couch.
But again, I was thinking boredom because
Anne-Marie texted, she's like, I don't know what to get her. I was like, a sedative? But that's Miss Dolly. So Dolly's kennel's going back up, which I really hate to do it to
it's
her.
so big too.
Some
It just
dogs,
takes
that's the
space in
job
your
need
house.
to be kenneled.
So, Bella used to be kenneled for a while. That was almost like she would go put herself to bed in the kennel.
Yeah.
And even when we put the kennel back up for Dolly, Bella went in it and laid on it for a minute. Now,
Bella used to be a chewer too, though. Didn't Bella used to chew on the walls?
Bella chewed the wall.
Yeah, at the old house.
Like,
Bella
we had
would chew
a
on the
hole.
corners of the walls.
No, remember we had the baby gate at the top of the steps. There was a hole from where the baby gate was insert the screw.
The screw was there, yeah.
And you know how you put the like screw like this, like if there's not a stud there, you put
An
the
anchor.
other. Thank you.
Yeah,
That's the
wall
word.
anchor.
Yep.
You put that in. Well, Carson had taken that out, and we didn't patch it up yet. So Bella proceeded to eat the wall hole.
Yes, she did.
So we came home, and every day was fucking bigger.
I was like,
Isn't
she
gonna
gross?
die?
Henry, what is wrong with this dog? It's
I don't know.
chewing on the wall.
It's just a little drywall. It's
Just a little drywall. Well, Tracker,
He was baseboard chewer, wasn't he?
he was a baseball chewer. Yep, he ate the
See,
baseball.
they grow out of it though. Eventually,
But Tracker still,
Most dogs, yeah.
yes.
if you leave the chair too close to the island, Tracker will go up there and eat whatever is present,
Yes.
like a 5-pound bag of gummy bears.
Tracker.
That happened, by the way.
And maybe a gingerbread house that's been built for like a week.
Listen.
I don't know how that dog is alive.
I don't know.
Pre ukulele, we had a Harry Potter New Year's Eve party, and Tracker jumped on the table and was eating all of the food on the table. And Anne Marie was like, "Get down, Tracker!"
All of the food.
Oh my god!
Like he took a bite out of literally everything
He
on
was
the
like
table,
trying to get as much as he could
'Cause he
while-
knew?
He was like, I'm gonna get it.
frantic.
And
he could smell it.
he's also the type of dog that will like swallow it whole.
yeah.
Like if you're trying to get it from him, he's like,
Yeah, it's
fuck
gone.
It's gone.
He's so unassuming too when you look at him because
I
he's got
know.
like that grumpy old man face. He's just like,
He does.
So I was making cookies one day, chocolate chip cookies, and they're about that big, right? The dough balls, they're going to be big chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah.
And I turned around and I was taking the cookies out from the oven, getting ready to put the other cookies in. And I turned around and I was like, why are there only 2 dough balls on this tray? And it was like, like 12. Oh my God. Because I have a big tray. So there was like 12 dough balls on the tray. And I literally turned around and I was like, what the fuck? And I'm like, Carson, I didn't even see him, hear him, nothing.
ooh, stealth mode.
He went into stealth mode. And then I look at him because he's sitting on the chair, which I thought was
He's got a chocolate chip hanging off his face.
which I thought was pushed
Flour.
back far enough. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, your belly is swollen. You motherfucker. He ate the cookies.
The raw
The
dough.
Raw with
chocolate chip cookie dough. Yet he is still alive.
Stomach
This
of steel.
dog.
Well,
let
he
me tell
also
you.
he ate a chocolate frog at that Harry Potter New Year's Eve party. He had-
Yep.
like we were panicking and googling how much chocolate it actually takes to hurt a dog. It's a lot more than you think
It is a lot
It
more
is.
than you think it is.
Tonka
because
ate
we were
a,
in panic mode.
Tonka ate a bag of Dove dark chocolates one time.
Oh, she likes the dark chocolate, does she?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
The way that she just said that.
I love the dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's
can't.
very healthy for you, but not for dogs.
Not for dogs. Oh my gosh.
Do you have chaos, Mary, or do you want to conclude it?
I can't top that
Okay.
this week. I
And
can't.
she's ready to talk about.
And she
I'm-
wants to talk
I
about
am-
Bigfoot.
on the edge of my seat.
All right. Well, that concludes Cups of Chaos.
Wow, that was.
Wow.
It's like she was like not ready to conclude it, and she was like, "I guess we can talk what you want to talk about."
Fine,
Marianne."
we can be done now. Let's
Whatever.
do all the things that you want to do.
I guess let's talk about Bigfoot.
I just wanted to make sure that I was allowed to conclude it this time.
Listen,
you guys always interrupt
I
me.
can't believe you didn't help me finish that quote.
I don't remember the quote.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
It was Ace Ventura. Let's do all the things that
You want to do.
Wow.
Dwight will be so disappointed.
I'm a little disappointed in both of you right now.
Alrighty then.
Listen, we're gonna cancel this podcast.
No, we not.
No, we're not. Guys,
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot.
otherwise known as Sasquatch. Yes, that was like perfectly timed, Ashley. Okay,
Sasquatch.
Riley's got a Sasquatch obsession right now.
he does.
He's obsessed with Bigfoot.
Oh my God! You should let him listen to this part.
Bigfoot
No,
videos
don't.
on YouTube, all the Bigfoot
No,
things.
don't.
That doesn't freak him out.
I mean, he's watching it on YouTube Kids, so I guess it's probably not. But he did at one point go, "Is it real?"
You should make him watch Harry and the Hendersons.
No.
Dwight, Harry and the Hendersons.
Okay. That movie scared me when I was a kid.
Fucking scared me also. But he was such a nice Bigfoot. Was it the way he looked?
It was as everything about it. Yes.
I think it was the way he looked.
Yeah. That's a gigantic like creature.
Yeah.
Well,
he is Sasquatch.
Bigfoot.
So
It's in the name.
in North Carolina, we have the perfect geography for Bigfoot.
Yes.
Okay. We have the tallest peak, Mount Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. East of the Mississippi, I should say. We have the Linville Gorge, which is the largest gorge, also east of the Mississippi. I think there is the wilderness in North Carolina. I think there's possibility of having a place that is undiscovered, right?
Right.
What do you want to say?
Nothing.
She was trying not to sneeze.
Because she was like, hold on a second.
No, you can't.
We were.
I moved the mic back so that I didn't sneeze into it.
We were having we were having a visual conversation.
Ah.
I was like, "You okay? You all right over there?"
I had no idea.
Sorry to interrupt.
So in North Carolina, there have been 106 Bigfoot sightings reported, and there is a site that you can report them at.
I was just gonna say. So
Stop
where
it.
do we do said reporting?
Okay, we'll get to that.
Okay.
We'll get to that. Okay.
I'm excited about that.
Heck yeah. Okay.
When we go hiking, I'm gonna be
No. I don't know that I'm ever, after doing this research, I don't know that I'm ever going hiking again.
Oh no!
Stop. Greg carries like a machete. It's fine.
He does. He does.
Against Bigfoot?
They say he's like 7 foot tall. I don't know. He looks giant. I don't know. I'm going to be like, Greg, let's run. I'm not going to be like, let's fight him. That's not happening.
I feel like you
if
could
he's
take
7 foot tall, his stride is going to be a lot bigger than ours.
So what's your initial, do you believe or not believe in Bigfoot?
Yes.
Okay.
I want him to be real.
You do?
But I don't know that he is.
Right.
That would be
I feel the same way. I'm like, this is so cool.
It'd
but
be amazing if he was.
So that's why I say yes. I'm on both sides.
yeah.
Team, he should be real, but don't know if he is.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So you guys have seen the Patterson Gimlin film, I'm sure. It's like the most famous
Video.
video of,
Yeah.
I'm just quote
Yeah.
Bigfoot
Yeah.
ever in California, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's not been disproven yet
No.
with all of the technology that we have.
Mm-hmm.
And the specifically with the AI tools at our disposal.
Now.
right.
Right.
AI, like it was fed through AI, and AI could not say that it was a costume that it recognized. So how, if Bigfoot's not real, how could AI not know? How could it not be disproven?
I don't know.
That's my question.
Because AI is not a real person.
Because it's
No,
yeah,
that's
but
the point. AI is not real.
Right.
So AI should be able to see all the things that a human eye cannot see.
Oh, I understand.
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I was thinking about it differently. Like,
yeah,
it didn't have a brain.
Oh, I get what you're. No logical.
Yeah.
yeah. What you got, Anne Marie?
I'm sweating.
You sweating?
You all right over there?
Bigfoot's a heavy topic, man.
Yeah. I don't have anything yet.
No.
Nope. Keep going.
Okay. So I was looking at the site, and I have to look here. Doo-doo. Keep talking.
So I did a little bit of research on the Bigfoot situation
What
because
did you
because
find?
well, so when we first started talking about doing this episode,
Right.
we were starting with conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. You brought up Bigfoot, and Dwight was like, well, Bigfoot's more of folklore,
But it
not
isn't.
conspiracy theory. So I did a little bit of research, and it is conspiracy theory because some people believe that the government knows about Bigfoot and is hiding him or has killed them all off. So it is
Stop.
a
Really?
conspiracy theory.
See?
Yes. Some people
Yes.
believe that the government knows
government.
that Bigfoot is a real creature and that they're killing them off or taking them and hiding them somewhere and not telling anybody about that they know that they're real.
That's interesting.
Maybe they're hiding them in like the Great Smoky Mountains or the Appalachian Trail, because since that's where like a lot of the sightings occur.
Are,
yeah, I was just gonna say, like, there are several counties where it's like a hotbed for
hot spots.
sightings, but there are some much closer to home.
Yeah.
So the site is actually called the Bigfoot Field Researchers Organization.
Oh,
that's where you go.
Do these people get paid to search for Bigfoot?
I'm gonna say,
is there money involved?
I'm gonna say no.
Because I will totally research Bigfoot if I can get paid.
Dude, I am not going out looking for Bigfoot. Every video that I've ever watched where someone like is, you know, walking out in the woods
at nighttime
or during the day, it doesn't matter. It all freaks me out.
Why are we in the woods at night?
Yeah,
that's what I want to know.
Fucking all.
Blair Witch Project? I don't know.
So I'm going to read you one.
Okay.
So I'm going to tell you where it was at.
Okay.
And then I'm going to read it to you. Okay. So
I'm nervous. I'm a little bit scared.
I don't know why.
Don't be
She's probably going to tell me it's like my backyard.
Probably.
Okay.
He was at your house.
This one was, you ready for the county? Stanley County.
It is our house.
While driving down the road about 10:30 p.m., I saw something standing on the left side of the road where the road curves to the right. I threw my headlights on bright and turned the wheel to the left and drove straight to it.
Why would you do that?
First off, that was my first thought too. Okay.
Dumbass.
I was sideways in the road.
Also dangerous.
As I neared it, I stopped and I had a clear view of it. It was so tall that I had to lean closer to the steering wheel to look up into its face. I could see him, clearly a male, from just above his knees to the top of his head. I looked straight into his eyes.
Is there pictures?
No.
Oh.
He seemed to be communicating with me through his eyes. Wait, there's more. He let me get a good look at him. It gets better.
Oh, God.
And then he gave a nod, and I knew I was to go.
Oh.
Get on out of here.
He was at least
nod,
7
like,
foot
hey,
tall
how's it going?
or more, with silver and black hair.
Definitely older.
Some of it, yeah, definitely an older Sasquatch for sure. Some of it at least 4 to 5 inches long.
I don't feel like that's very long.
And dark outdoors type skin where it was exposed. His eyes resembled that of a dog's and were the color of an Alaskan husky, and wide flat nose and a wide thin mouth like a man's. Wait. He never opened his mouth.
I don't know. I am too.
He just stood there and looked at me and blinked some and make gestures with his head and eyes. When he nodded at me, I knew it was time to leave. So I turned the steering wheel very slowly. I felt dazed and drove on down the road. I estimated the time I sat there about 15 to 20 minutes. I went home.
With no other cars.
He just did no car, tried to run you down.
Sideways in the middle of the road.
I estimated the time I sat there about 15, 20 minutes. I went home about quarter mile up the road. Then I trembled, was so excited I could hardly walk. I never was afraid.
Huh.
Wait. My first concern is, why did you sit sideways in the road for 20 minutes? Because you were gonna get T-boned.
My second concern is, how did you feel not afraid when there is a weird man walking around your house area,
staring at you, making eye contact and gestures?
So I just want to say, this was a woman that is driving alone.
She was definitely drunk
at night.
This was a woman?
This was a woman.
Okay. All right. So here's my thought process on this.
Yeah, hit me.
Wow. That's all I got.
Wow. So first off, this is also another reason why I think everyone should have a fucking dash cam.
I agree.
Well, why
Right?
would you
The
not
things that
think
we could
And
catch.
if you were sitting there for 15 to 20 minutes
You didn't take
staring
one
at this
fucking
person,
picture?
you didn't think it was a good idea to fucking grab your phone and take a goddamn picture?
not one picture? Is there
15 to 20 minutes is
is there
a long
date?
time.
Is there a date on this encounter?
There is. Just a second and I'll give it to you. There are so many sightings.
Right. I'm just
On
wondering
here.
how recent this
This
one
was in 1997.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Or I'm sorry, the original sighting was
they,
in 1994.
They
was
weren't
updated in
taking pictures with their
1997.
phone, Anne-Marie.
No.
Oh,
No,
well,
that's
that makes
true.
sense.
That it makes it a little bit
Is
better.
there a more recent sighting locally?
Yeah. Well,
or semi-locally?
so these are all North Carolina
Okay.
by counties.
Okay.
So I can name a county. Here's one from 2025.
Okay.
Okay, that's
Okay.
last year.
There's actually 1, 2,
Several
3,
sightings
4,
last
5,
year,
6.
apparently.
Damn.
Six
in
in this
last
county.
Year? In this county last year?
Yeah.
Damn, they're busy.
Oh, I'm sorry. The recent one is from July 2025, but it goes all the way back to 1973. So you want the most
okay.
recent one?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I want the
this
most
is in Macon County.
Where's
Okay.
that?
So it looks like it's near Highlands, North Carolina. So more Appalachian.
Appalachia.
More mountainy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Mountain range,
Okay.
which
So
makes more sense.
it says, my fiance and I were driving from Sapphire Valley, North Carolina to the Highlands, North Carolina, when the car in front of us stopped suddenly for what appeared to be a large black creature. It appeared very suddenly and jumped over the guardrail with ease. It had long arms and dark hair, very tall. We couldn't make out a face. It obviously startled the car in front of us, which slammed on its brakes. This car was a blue Hyundai Genesis. I'm not sure why that's relevant information.
Maybe to
Maybe
say
the
that they
size of
saw
the
it
car?
over because those are not small. Those are small cars.
I
I'm
need to look
assuming.
up what it is now.
I think they're.
We
small
were
cars.
gobsmacked.
gobsmacked.
It happened between 4 p.m. and 5 p.m. on Wednesday, July 30th, 2025. Although I am a skeptic, I've truly never witnessed anything like this before. Very strange. So I actually watched a video on this sighting
Yeah,
recently. And the whole thing was that this was in broad daylight. The host was saying, which is, I guess, not normal sightings.
Wait, what was the kind of car?
Hyundai Genesis.
Hyundai Genesis.
I want to see what it is. It's a sports car.
So it's tiny.
Yeah, it's low to the ground.
So they're probably saying that they could
Like
see
relative
over it.
relative to size.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
right.
But they saw the thing over the car in front of them.
Yeah. But each entry on this site has like a title, and some of them are a little creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
When you say creepy, what do you mean?
Like, field investigator has nighttime roadside sighting near Franklin. Like you know, when you
They
read
make
the
it-
title, it
Yeah.
sounds. But then when you go in, because it's whoever is making the sighting writing it out,
Right.
sometimes they're a little.
Embellished.
I don't know. I can't say that
Not-
because I'm not them, but
Not written well, or
I think they could convey the information maybe a little more scientifically.
So-
in depth.
Yeah.
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 So, you know, to go into like the whole connection, like I know everyone hears about, you know, Bigfoot, right? Everyone grew up kind of knowing what Sasquatch, Bigfoot, you know, there's different names for it, right?
Yes, I'm.
You
Yeah.
wanna talk about that.
Yeah. No, go ahead.
But what I was going to say, like for like in New York, to moving from New York to North Carolina, it was not as prominent up there as it was down here. I feel like down here,
There were
it's
definitely
more
stories, but I think they're more prevalent and more
in your face.
I think that's because
Here.
we have the Appalachian region.
Well, that's what I was going to say because that Appalachian Trail stretches from Georgia to Maine.
Mm-hmm.
It includes 14 states. It's thousands of dense forests, which apparently is a perfect living area for these Bigfoot
Right.
Sasquatches. There's also supposed cave systems.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that no one like.
Maybe they like the warmer weather, and that's why the sightings are more like
I feel like-
southerny.
Or maybe like.
Well, in the colder weather, they're called Yetis.
Yeah.
Well, that's like
But in
where is the Yeti's home in comparison to like Bigfoot. You know what I mean? Like, does the Yeti, is that like Alaska's version of?
No, but like in Michigan,
I mean, obviously,
They call it the
in
Yeti?
Rudolph
No,
the Red-Nosed
no.
Reindeer, he's in the North Pole.
Right.
in Michigan, we're talking
Bumples
about
bounce.
Asia and the Pacific area.
Right.
It's called a Yeti. But no, in Michigan, where I'm from,
Yeah.
there's a lot of Bigfoot sightings.
Okay.
listed.
Really?
Yes. As a matter of fact,
That
I
wasn't in any of my research.
when I was. We have a lot of woods, forest lore in Michigan. But
I love
when I
lore.
went on this site, I had to look, obviously, because that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm sorry, but many of them were from the county I'm from, and I was like, I beg your
Oh.
pardon.
And you
When
never
and
and you
where?
never witnessed a Bigfoot when you were little?
No,
Like, did you block it out?
I mean,
maybe?
did you wander the
No.
woods a lot when you were little?
all the time. I mean, I played outdoors. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Did you ever
was
see
not scared.
Bigfoot marks?
No impressions.
Prints.
That
Yep.
would be the word.
Yeah.
Yep,
Foot
yep,
marks.
yep. No.
Anne Marie's them.
Yeah.
I can fit them in
Foot
anywhere.
Marks.
That's interesting.
I mean, there have been Bigfoot sightings
Everywhere.
way far back in time.
Yeah, like when do you know when the first one was? Like
So-
when they say?
The first write-up that I could find was in the year 1919.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay.
And that's just like when it appeared in a news article.
And but even in like we would have to really dig to
So
do
the first
like
I
recorded
think so.
sighting.
folklore.
Right. And it's not even, I don't think the article even states that it's Bigfoot or Sasquatch or whatever.
Right.
Right. So, shall I read it?
Yeah.
Because the article is kind of entertaining.
Oh, I like articles.
All right. This is from the Evening Telegram, March 8th, 1919.
Oh boy.
Flatwoods, West Virginia.
Okay.
The belief that a wild man is still lurking in this vicinity, stealing and killing children and young pigs, is stronger than ever just now. A story related by Luther C. Douglas has dispelled all hopes that the terrible creature has fled to other localities. Douglas's story follows. I was on my way home from lodge meeting, said Douglas, when I heard a noise near Ed Wiley's barn, which is close to the road. I thought it might be a dog and paid little attention to it at first. Then, as I was passing a vacant house a short distance from Ed's place, I heard a distant door slam and a wild-looking fellow in rags, with long hair and beard that others who have seen him have described, came rushing out of the front door of the old house, brandishing a huge knotted club and uttering the most horrifying sounds I have ever heard.
Oh, God. Okay.
Being convinced by his actions that I was to be assaulted and possibly killed, I drew my revolver and took 2 shots at him.
He was trying to kill him?
He was. With this, he turned and fled, screaming louder than ever. I didn't pursue him. Not me. It would take a braver man than I profess to be to go on the trail of that horrible creature. The authorities are again agitating the question of taking some means to capture the much-feared lunatic, or whatever he is.
And from our knowledge, they have never been captured.
No.
Maybe not. Maybe
No.
maybe the government has them. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a possibility.
So I just Googled first Bigfoot sightings, and it says that there are early sightings and reports, like we're talking 1811,
Oh, yeah.
in Canada. Saw a 14-inch long 4-toed footprint.
4 toes.
4 toes.
Okay.
1846 in Arkansas, they reported a wild man and a 22-inch footprint.
Dang.
1851 Arkansas. Sorry, guys. Seeing a giant hairy creature chasing cattle.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'm
1870 California. Wild men of California, describing them as gorilla-like creatures. And then 1886 in Maine, 10-foot tall, hair-covered
10
wild
foot.
man.
he gets bigger. Every
Wow.
time.
So the first recorded sighting that I could find, looking things up, was just North Carolina, 1968.
Wow.
Sorry.
In the 1970s, there were reported sightings of a large ape-like creature in the Uwharrie National Forest. We all know about Uwharrie.
You're
Right?
right. Yeah.
Yep.
The list goes on and on for North Carolina. There are a lot of states where he's reported, but they'll have like a couple. North Carolina
Has a
had
lot.
probably the most
Yeah.
on that list. Yeah. Lake James sighting. That one's an interesting one to look up. I will say though that most of the videos that I watched where I watched one, and the guy was dead serious, y'all. He took a video, and it was a pretty long video of what he said was 3 Bigfoots.
Okay.
3?
Do you call them big feet or Bigfoots?
What is the plural of Bigfoot?
Bigfoot-eye?
Foot-eye?
Sasquatches.
Sasquatches? Sasquatch-eye?
Sasquatch-eye. We're going to make up the word because no one's actually ever done it. So we're going to do it. Sasquatch-eye.
Sasquatch-eye. You couldn't tell. It looked like a black fuzzy blur through tree limbs, and this guy was like dead set, like, yep. And then it said like he's a member of the Sasquatch or the Bigfoot whatever association. I was like, Sometimes I think if you're looking for something, you're gonna find it, like guaranteed.
Well, like the research that I was doing, they were talking more about, so a lot of the sightings pretend to be North Carolina, Tennessee, Virginia, Pennsylvania. Those are like the biggest sightings along the Appalachia.
The what?
Sightings.
The what? Biggest
sightings.
I didn't hear that one. I missed it.
Those are like the biggest sightings.
Go ahead.
Oh, she's angry now. You've angered her, Mary.
You've angered Bigfoot. You'd be more like Littlefoot.
Oh, that movie is great. Have you ever seen that movie?
Of course.
I love the soundtrack from that movie.
But it's been the biggest sightings. But we also have the Smoky Mountains, right?
Yeah.
And those and we have black bears.
Yep.
So a lot of time, and black bears can stand up too.
Yes.
They don't have human-like hands and faces.
No, I think the whole black bear,
But
Bigfoot
fog can destroy your depth perception.
I don't
Smoky
think
Mountains are foggy.
I don't think that if people are seeing it, that it's a bear. That's
No.
not in my opinion.
I don't think so
Yeah.
either.
I mean,
but
I get
it's that.
I know that they say that.
If you're wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning from
You might be
camping
like,
in the Smoky Mountains, and you have the fog, and there's a bear, and it stands up, and you might be like, "Oh shit, it's Bigfoot!"
Right.
So, ladies, when are we going on a camping trip to find Bigfoot?
That would be terrifying.
We could video. It'd be like our version of the Blair Witch Project, but we're looking.
God.
But
Which
we're
I've
looking for
recorded
Bigfoot
for you already.
Bigfoot, we did. Yes. Yes. You did.
So I think the possibility that there is something that exists that hasn't been discovered yet is definitely
A possibility.
It's valid.
it's valid. But a whole species, like a whole population
That no one knows
that's
about.
hiding, that's this gigantic,
And they're hiding.
and their
no one can see
habitat
them.
has never been discovered. I don't know about that. Okay, but then I watch like the Patterson Gimlin film,
I have
and
it pulled up right
I
here.
have a hard time not like believing them, because these guys, Patterson and Gimlin, okay, I didn't know this, but the Patterson guy was actually looking for Bigfoot for a few years before they. So it wasn't like they were just trail riding and stumbled.
He was on the
this.
hunt.
He was looking for him, and because he had found tracks before, and then whatever. So their whole lives they stuck with the story that this is what it was. And I watched interviews with Gimlin, and they, even though the public and the scrutiny and all of that, the things people were saying about them, for them to stick to their story their entire lives
is pretty interesting.
It's
Right.
It's impressive if it was a lie.
If it was a lie, wouldn't you just be like, all right, guys, yep, it was a lie.
I'm
leave
tired
leave
of telling
me
the
fuck
same
alone.
story over.
Right.
Yep.
The thing too, though, it doesn't change, right?
Right.
The
and
story.
That's what he was saying was, his words were, I don't have to prove anything to anybody. I know
what I saw.
what I saw.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that's pretty good conviction.
And I don't care what you think. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
So I pulled, when I Googled the origins or the earliest sightings, the Patterson Gimlin video popped up. But when you look at just the screenshot of the picture,
Yeah.
it looks like a costume with eyeballs, like with this cut out. Now, I'm not saying that it is, because I know that we have discussed that, but like at first glance, you're like,
So allegedly, this was never proven because no proof exists. No documents were
Right.
ever provided. But there was a guy who said that he paid, or he paid somebody or was paid to produce a costume, and this guy wore it, but he was never paid the money, but no receipts, no money was ever shown.
So no paper trail.
Right.
For
it was
said
never
costume.
proven that this ever happened.
Interesting.
It's never corroborated. I just don't know.
A costume that
It's
in
pretty
depth
elaborate.
at that time, in history, you wouldn't. That would have cost a lot of money.
The original film also does not exist anymore.
Right.
The only thing that exists are copies of copies of copies.
Right. So Dwight was like, they
could
destroyed
alter
the original.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they could alter the copies of the copies of the copies.
My-
right. So
My husband would say,
there's a
conspiracy,
Bigfoot.
guys.
Well,
Conspiracy.
that's
It
why
could
I
be.
think this was a good episode for conspiracy theories, because we don't know anything about them, and we have to research it.
Yeah.
I mean, there are
And-
so many conspiracy theories. Bigfoot, I would not have put it in conspiracy
You would have put it more folklore
category
Yeah.
until I started researching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, it makes
Yeah.
sense.
I mean, scientifically speaking,
Yeah.
like large mammals leave DNA. There's generally tracks. There's skeletal remains. Have we had any of that we know of?
No, we have, though, like new creatures
All the time.
are discovered.
Every day.
Well, lately I've seen griffins on TikTok.
You know what side of TikTok you're on. But no, scientifically, really, new animals, new
species,
insects,
yeah.
new species are found
Yeah.
literally every day.
No,
Yeah.
I don't dispute that, but
That part of it is not beyond possibility.
But the
but
fact that
currently that we have
But I'm just saying, this
is
thing
baffling
is
to me.
7 foot fucking tall.
And how
Yeah.
and we're talking sightings over 200 years ago, but no actual like
DNA,
concrete evidence.
skeletal remains like
That's
the
what I'm saying.
dinosaurs. I mean,
All they're finding is footprints and branches broken. But listen, I listened to one story of a guy who, when he was a kid, saw a Bigfoot
yeah,
and took off running. Okay.
Yeah.
And he became a scientist.
interesting.
And he's like, I know what I saw.
Yeah,
And that's why
And
he
this
became
is
a
why
scientist.
I went into biology.
He needed to find
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Yes. And he's like, the scientific side of my mind argues with the side of my mind all of the time.
yes, for sure.
And I'm like, oh, it just gives him goosebumps just thinking about it, because his story was so real.
Vivid.
Yeah.
So I don't disbelieve by any means. I believe there is creatures that we are unaware of, right? For sure. There's things that we don't know about our world.
Well, obviously, I think that I live
In
in a
our
little bit
world.
more of a scientific, until I see scientific proof,
Yeah.
I can't.
Mary, what's your take though? You haven't actually said whether or not you are yay or nay
So I
on the Bigfoot side.
would like to believe that he is real, because
Okay. He's probably listening to our podcast, so I mean,
I hope he's a ukulele fan.
he's probably a ukulele
It might
fan.
be. Is there only one?
We're proponing him.
We're calling him a he, but is this the same creature for 200
If it is,
years?
he gets around.
and he just
he's
travels
I mean,
all
that
over.
one from 1997 had the silver pepper hair, so possibly.
That's true.
Is there a community of Sasquatch?
I mean, for all we know, the first video, he was only 2 years old.
Yeah, he's a real big 2-year-old.
I mean, but we
Well,
don't know how they
We
age.
don't know what their species
No,
is like.
the one in the Patterson Gimlin
Yeah.
film they think is a female.
Really?
Yes, because of her big chest area.
I mean, it does look boobage.
It does.
Let me see the picture again.
It does look a little boobagey.
They're hanging
Yeah.
a little low. She didn't get the memo on the bra.
No.
Nobody got Sasquatch a bra.
Wow. I like to think that there are certain things in the world that are real. So
I love a little mystery, a little fantasy.
Yeah,
a little-
100%. I
yeah.
do too. I will forever be terrified camping now, but that's fine.
oh, same.
We're still gonna do it.
We'll
I'm
have to
still
come
gonna do
back
it.
to this, because the thought of Bigfoot and other cryptids, it's interesting. So
Yeah.
I know. I go
like
to.
it.
I go now. We need to do a Loch Ness
Ooh,
episode
Nessie.
because I feel like they go with each
Hand
other,
in
kind
hand,
of
Yeah.
same kind of concept.
We could also do an Appalachian Trail one in general.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
Folklore with
folklore,
Oh, yeah.
mystery.
Oh, yeah.
deaths, disappearance.
God, the way that she just said that was really creepy.
I practice.
All right, guys. Check us out on our social media, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. Email us at theukeleles@gmail.com. Let us know what you think, and we'll see you next time.
Do you believe in Bigfoot?
Bye, guys.
Bye.